What is up, people? Goose here, man. Coming back at you with a video recapping the LSU baseball weekend that was this past weekend when they played Texas. It wasn't a good weekend. LSU got swept in 3 games. They lost every game, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But we'll look at them all. Now, I'm not going to go over this game too much, but they beat Southern University on the 27th of February. That was Tuesday, I believe it was. They won that game like 17-4. I mean, not gonna go back into much, but let's go over the weekend series. That's when most of the starting pitchers play, and that's when you really get a gauge on how good your team is. Now, the starting pitching wasn't good, relievers weren't good, and it just wasn't a good weekend. Hitting, hitting everything. Friday, Zach Hess only went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, and then the bullpen. I mean, the bullpen was even worse. They only went 4 innings. And they gave up 5 hits and 5 runs in 4 innings. Awful. I mean, they lost 8-1. I mean, hitting. There was no hitting stars on that day. Going on to Saturday, they lost that game 8-4. Starting pitching was awful. Starter only Landon Marceau only went 1 1/3 inning, gave up 3 hits, 6 runs, all burned, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. Hitting stars, I mean, there really wasn't many. Eric Kennedy did drive in 3 runs, 1 for 5, but I mean, wasn't very good. And going on to Sunday was a game that they actually should have won. They led this game going into the ninth inning. They led this game 6-4, but the closer gave up 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth inning. I'm sorry, 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth inning, and lost 7-6. So they were 6-3 going into the ninth. I'm sorry, and they lost 7-6. So they played a little better offensively Friday, but closer didn't get it done. Todd Peterson he went 1 inning, gave up 4 hits in 1 inning, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. Didn't walk any, but struck out 2. So on the year they're 8-3. They have a series against California this weekend, a 3-game series in Baton Rouge. So maybe they can bounce back next weekend. But wasn't a good weekend to be an LSU baseball Tiger. So in closing, they lost all 3 games to Texas, 8-1, 8-4. Then they lost 7-6. So they fall to 8-3 on the year. Like I said, they have California coming up this weekend in Baton Rouge. So maybe we'll talk about it then. Anyway, y'all have a great Monday and go Tigers.